Butler County High School is the host of a district doubleheader between the Grayson County Cougars and the Butler County Bears. And a good afternoon and welcome inside the Bear Cave for this afternoon's Saturday afternoon coverage of Cougar basketball on K105. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. And Stephen, we'll get to you in just one moment. I'm just going to say right off the bat, to those of you who might be looking for our video coverage, we have tried everything that we can. We had a technical failure last night, and thankfully Whitesville Trinity is welcoming enough to help. They were able to help us out to give you a stream last night. We do not have that for you today. It is all we can do to bring you this radio coverage right now. We apologize for that. I tried everything. We even were about to send Owen, our camera operator, onto the roof with like a lightning rod. He was willing, but it didn't end up working that way for us to do this. So we're going to try our absolute best to bring you as much as we can of this. The games are being recorded right now. We will stream them later. This radio coverage you can hear right here on K105 and the K105 app. Stephen, though, Grayson County, Butler County, heck, when we saw these two teams last week, it was two great games. Yeah, it really was. The girls was kind of nip and tuck back and forth for most of the game, and then the boys was just a blowout from about the mid part of the second quarter on. I would really expect much of the same for the girls game tonight, and then I would expect a much better output by the Butler County boys, and we're probably in store for a couple hard-fought games tonight. Yeah, I'd expect anything but that for the boys game later on today. Coming up on our Locker Room Show, brought to you by Hometown Hangout, we'll introduce you to both teams. We will talk to assistant coach Brian Jones and have Steven's strategies. That comes up and more right here on K105.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
This is the Rick Burgess Show. Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Butler County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars are about to take on the Butler County Lady Bears. Let's try this one more time here. I'm not really sure why we're having some technical problems here. Let's just see here. We're going to try and shut off the radio as it's talking into my ear right now, and it's just that kind of day. Let's try this one more time and see if we can't bring us back here. Okay, I think we're good now. Hopefully, you might have to just listen to some of that. Nope, it's not gonna. We're gonna try this here. It's just great. This is just going great, Steven.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I think we're good now. Back on air, maybe. I don't know. It's that kind of day. Again, if you're looking for our video coverage, we're going to try and bring it to you as soon as we possibly can. It's not going to happen tonight, though. The game is going to be recorded. We'll try to stream it tonight or at some point in the very near future. Grayson County Lady Cougars about to take on Butler County. Butler County 9-11. They've lost 4 straight, 7 of their last 9, but all of those games have been very close. Lost by 2 to Greenwood, 4 to Grayson County, 2 to Todd County Central, and this Lady Bear team is physical, and Ava Wilson's a really good player, Steven.
Yes, she really is. Big, strong body, and I don't mean that disrespectful whatsoever, because she's a really a great post player here in our district, and does a really good job. Moves really well. Can even step out on the floor. Also, Anne-Marie Skaggs down low creates some problems in the post. And then they've got some guards that shoot it. You better believe it. In this gym, they're going to be ready to let them fly.
Lady Cougars had a win last night. We'll take a break. Recap that after this, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hey, Kentucky High School senior, are you into having the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship you can use towards your in-state college, trade school, or certification program? If so, listen up. Participate in the I'm In College Acceptance Video Challenge, and you could have your video selected for a statewide TV commercial, as well as the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. Are you in? Find out more today by visiting gearupky.org/video. That's gearupky.org/video.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Butler County High School. Sam and Steven with you. And Steven, last night the Lady Cougars had the win against Whitesville Trinity. It wasn't necessarily the prettiest thing in the world, but in the fourth quarter they really pulled away.
Yeah, and Sam, you kind of recap that and think about it after the fact. Went back and watched some of the footage last night. I think one thing that you can take away from it is you really had pretty balanced scoring, with the exception of I think Sutton had about 43. It's what it felt like. I know Bree was in the upper teens. Hannah was at around 11, 12. And then you had several others. The person that comes to mind, really, and we were talking about this on the way home last night, Lexi Logston comes in probably into the third quarter to see her first action is just dynamite. Gets a couple lay-ins, gets an and one. So I think we're going to be looking for more of the same tonight, to have everybody involved in the scoring, because we can't just rely on one or two to carry us on the offensive end.
Grayson County is without Coach Mack again tonight. Brian Jones filling in for him. We'll take a break, talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Ever struggle to find a place where everyone can have a good time? Whether it's guys' night out, girls' night out, or the whole family, Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill has you covered. Celebrate with the team after the game. Enjoy live music or enjoy the cornhole tournament. The arcade games keep the kids entertained while you enjoy happy hour discounts on drinks and appetizers. With a full menu of the longer favorites, there's something for everyone. Find Hometown Hangout on Lest Midonk in Litchfield.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by assistant coach Brian Jones for the Lady Cougars. Coach, last night you had the game against Whitesfield Trinity. I don't know if you had the chance to go back and watch it, and if you did, what turned in the fourth quarter?
Well, I think we really started rebounding a whole lot better, limiting their opportunities. And, I think that was, to me, the biggest difference is we really started getting after the rebounds. I thought all night we moved the ball really well. I think it was season high in assists as a team, season high in points. So, we shot it well, got really, really good looks. But they were getting a lot of offensive rebounds against us early in the game, and we were finally able to start making contact and box out well and get some rebounds and limit their scoring opportunities.
You're playing back-to-back days. The team you're playing is not. Is this a media guy trying to make something out of nothing, or is there a little bit of something to that as far as a downside to you all?
Well, we're going to be playing a lot of basketball here, in a short amount of time, leading forward too. And, it could wear on you for sure, especially when you got some girls not feeling 100%. But hopefully from Bullet Central to last night, we were able to get some people some rest and get them off the floor. And, you just never know until the things really get going. But I think there's good and bad. You get in a rhythm and you're feeling good about your game, so you want to get back on the floor again. But on the flip side of that, your rest and recovery time is much shorter. So I could see it going either way, really.
65 times in the last game, teams went to the free throw line when you played Butler County. That's a lot. They shot 33, you shot 32. So it's pretty much even with that. You made one more free throw than they did. That's probably more of their style. They want to put the game to the free throw line. Do you have to combat that then as an opposing coach?
Yeah, that's something that we talked about actually before we got on the bus was, that is their game. They want to get to the free throw line. They've got 3 girls that shot over 100 free throws this season so far. We've got 1. And so, they're going to drive and be super aggressive. They're going to throw the ball inside. And they want to get Skaggs and Wilson and Cardwell and Hunt and those girls to the free throw line. Some of them are pretty good free throw shooters. So we talked about trying to limit, them getting to the line by playing good defense, good help side, and not fouling because we've got to keep them off the line as much as possible.
Butler County, not a team that shoots the ball particularly well from three-point range. I mean, you can look at the stats. They'd probably admit it themselves. Might lead you to more zone. Last night when you did that, you struggled rebounding. How do you combat that tonight?
Well, again, in a zone, I think sometimes it's hard to find somebody because you're not directly up over somebody guarding them man-to-man. So we just got to make a conscious effort of when the ball goes up to go find somebody and not turn and watch the rim because then they slip by you and they get offensive boards and putbacks, and then you end up fouling and different things like that. So, it could be something that we go to tonight is a little bit of zone that again, may help our legs some, but we're going to have to be able to rebound or we're not going to be able to play that style of defense.
How do you pick up a win?
First, I think last time we played them, we probably season high in turnovers too. So first and foremost, we've got to take care of the ball, get good looks on the offensive end, and then we're going to have to rebound. They're bigger than us, and we got to limit their possessions.
Coach, good luck. More comes up on the Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show after this.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Here we come. I'll get you in the next break.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
It's time now for Steven's strategies.
Well, Sam was looking over the stats just now from the last game, and I think if you didn't know the outcome and you looked at the box score, Sutton Van Meter only had 2 points. Bree obviously had a really good game with 25, and I think Peyton had 18 in the span of about 3 minutes maybe. So I think after Sutton's game that she had last night, I'm expecting big things from her. I think she was plagued with fouls in the first game, and I think fouls might be one of the big keys of this game, whichever team is able to keep their the players that they want on the floor. And then I think for us, Coach Jones alluded to it quite a bit in his comments there, was controlling the rebounds. If you don't get a body on Abel Wilson, she's going to get the rebound every single time, and Skaggs as well. So I think we really have to be adamant to find her, and even was looking at the stats again. Ella had 12 rebounds last time, so that's big.
Grayson and Butler's next here on K105.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping. Got a few minutes? You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero. Now that's a superhero landing. Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes. Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home. That's my girl!
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
play the national anthem, so we'll give you the starting lineups and more coming up next here on K105.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Welcome back here to the Bear Cave, Grayson County and Butler County. Sam and Steven with you here this afternoon. A rare Saturday afternoon matinee contest between these two squads. Should be a good matchup here. I mean, when these two teams played back a couple of weeks ago, well, not even a couple of weeks ago, 8 days ago, it was phenomenal. We should be in for yet another one of those here this afternoon. Lineup for Grayson, same as usual. You've got Narvaez, Smith, Van Meter, Jones, and Blanton. And for Butler County, looks like they're going to go with Skaggs. You're going to have Wilson in there. Looks like you'll have Hunt. Belcher, and then is it Moore? I'm going to assume he's been their usual starter, their other one. And we're trying to see here as she's hiding on the bench there.
Belcher. Yeah, Moore.
Yes, it's Moore. Yeah. Okay, so the lineup is Skaggs, Moore, Belcher, Hunt, and Wilson for Butler County. I think a good start here is going to be really good for this Lady Cougar team.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking too, Sam. It's important that, in a rivalry game like this, you get out quick. Hopefully you're able to dictate the pace, and you want it to go your way. And again, like Coach Jones said, got to get on the boards early.
Should be a good one here this afternoon as Grayson County and Butler County. It'll be Smith to jump against Skaggs. Mark Gentry, the official, to throw the ball into the air, and we're about ready for us to roll. Again, if you're looking for our video coverage, we'll have to come later on. We tried to do everything that we possibly could do to bring it to you, but we had an equipment failure last night, and it is allowed, for us not to stream. So we apologize for that. The radio coverage, though, should hopefully remain throughout the contest. As Lady Cougars control the opening tip, they'll be working from right to left on the radio dial, wearing the navy blue jerseys and the orange numerals. Blanton in the far corner. Lady Cougars won last night, pushed their record to 13-8. It was their 5th straight win. They've only lost once since the calendar flipped to 2025, and that was against Edmonson County a couple of weeks ago in Brownsville. Blanton on the left wing probably was fouled by Skaggs, rather. 3 in the near corner by Jones is good on the near side.
Yeah, kind of almost a little lackadaisical there on that first possession. I don't know if we kind of lulled them to sleep, but got Bree with the open 3 in the corner. Good start for the Lady Cougars.
Wilson on the right elbow. Gives it outside. She's going to take a 3 on that far side. It's good for Ava Wilson. That's not necessarily her strong suit as far as shooting the outside shot.
No,
Wilson only shoots at 20.1% from three-point range.
Much rather have Wilson shooting outside than inside, but
Jones gives it to Smith up top, off to the left side to Van Meter. Wide open left side 3. It's off the front of the iron. Long rebound chased down by Belcher up the far side. Butler County is a very aggressive defensive team. They're going to slap they're gonna put pressure up on you, and they're gonna get called for some fouls. That's just the way that they play, and they've been that way for the last couple of seasons as well, and it makes them hard to go up against.
Yeah, and you got to be ready for that. I'm sure Coach has talked about that.
They're very physical. Moore in the near corner. Drives in on Jones. Bounce pass knocked away by Narvaez. Dives on the floor and knocks it off to Blance in for Grayson County. An outlet pass over to the far side to Van Meter. Drives in, fouled, and shots will come for Sutton Van Meter.
Always like to see good aggressive takes to the basket. Sutton did a good job right there of going in and drawing the foul. Looks like it's going to be on Moore, picking up her first.
Van Meter to the line to shoot 71.1%, and I think it's safe to say she's better than 71% from the free throw line. And that first one didn't look great, but it did look great because it dropped through the net.
Yeah, that's all that matters. It went in.
Second chance for Van Meter is good. She makes them both. Grayson County on top 5-3 against Butler County. 6 minutes left here in this first quarter.
Yeah, I think it's really important that Sutton gets going here
Wilson
in this one.
spins in the lane. Off-balance shot goes in for Ava Wilson. She's got 5 early points. And Grayson County has Butler County tied up here at 5. Bounce pass to Narvaez. Swings it off near side to Van Meter. Van Meter bounce pass to the free throw line to Blanton. Swings it off to Smith. Right side three. Too strong. Rebounded by Narvaez. Gives it off left side now to Van Meter. Van Meter on the drive. Goes up. Shots blocked and picked up on the floor by Wilson. Wilson flips it off near side now to Hunt, who breaks the timeline at the logo. Up top to Wilson. 5-5, 5:25 left here in the first quarter. Into Wilson. Not a great pass. Hunt is there to save it, though. They give it back up top now to Moore. Moore to Belcher. Belcher swings it off left side to Skaggs. In the corner to Moore. Moore feeds it into the post to Skaggs. In on Narvaez. Skaggs goes up and is fouled by Narvaez. 2 shots coming for Anne-Marie Skaggs.
Yeah, it looks like the Lady Cougars dropped back in the zone that time and need to do a better job on the inside guarding those post players.
First one's good by Skaggs. Not a great free throw shooter. At 60% as a team, the Lady Bears really struggle from the line, 57.5%. And the second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Smith for Grayson County. Butler County, though, has their first lead at 6-5. 5 minutes remain here in the first quarter. Jones up the far side. Belcher with a hand on her left hip as it comes, and here comes the defensive swarming pressure. Into the near corner to Van Meter. Feeds it to the post to Smith. Smith grabs it on the left block, gives it to Jones, who cuts downhill.
Good.
Jones takes one dribble and is hacked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that'll be the second on Moore. That is a hard foul by Bailey Moore.
Yeah, pretty good ball movement that time. Hannah kind of caught it down in no man's land. Bree kept cutting, went right down the lane. Good job to get it to her, and her continuing her drive to get to the free throw line.
Second foul called on the senior Bailey Moore. 2 shots coming for Bree Jones. The first one's no good. When these two teams played back last week, they combined for 65 free throws. Butler County attempted 33. Grayson County attempted 32. The Lady Cougars did go +1 in that margin. Jones gets the second to drop.
Yeah, just like any game, Sam, free throws are a big deal. We say that probably every single game, and no different to that as we're already seeing several free throws already in this game.
Especially in games that you might classify as a 50-50 game, which this one could be. Skaggs, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound put back on the inside by Cardwell. That's missed, but she's going to go to the free throw line. Carly Cardwell came into the game for Moore.
Yeah, Cardwell did a good job to dive down in there. Had a pretty good block out on the bigs right there, but the guard was able to come in and get it. Maybe looking for some blood or something here on Cardwell's jersey. Having some conversation, don't know.
With the official March entry, Cardwell giving, I don't know what it could have been. So free throws coming for Carly Cardwell, 44.6%. 6-6 is the game right now, but it's now 7-6 as Cardwell puts in the first free throw. Van Meter was whistled for her first foul on that. Second chance comes. It's no good. Rebounded, though, by Wilson. Wilson then goes back up. The shot's missed. Jones has it for Grayson County. Jones up the near side of the floor. An outlet pass to the left wing to Van Meter. She spun around, thought about the three, probably had a window, and now a foul called on Cardwell. She didn't agree with it and again said something to Mark Gentry, the official, her first and the team's third.
got to be ready as this pressure that they play. It looks like they're trying to trap once we get it across half court. Got to be ready for that pressure and take care of the ball.
Into the corner to Van Meter. Catch and shoot three. In and out. Long rebound chased down by Cardwell. Cardwell right up the middle. She stops. She crosses the half-court line, picks up the dribble, gives it to Wilson. Wide open down the lane, but stripped out of bounds. Nice hands by Smith to knock it out and recover.
Yeah, got lucky right there as Wilson was going to the basket. Hannah got mixed up and didn't pick her man up. You can't let Wilson get out of your sights.
Belcher inbounds pass, not a good decision. Blanton and Smith take it away. Isabel gives it off now to Van Meter, breaks the near side. It's 7-6. Butler leads Grayson halfway through the first quarter. Van Meter on the right side. Bounce pass up top to Narvaez. Narvaez over to the right wing to Blanton. Blanton with the left hand, backs it off now in between the circles. She's going to set up the offense for Grayson County. Blanton, handoff pass to Jones. Jones up top, tight defense by Hunt. Jones, step back three, top side, too strong. Rebounded by Wilson for Butler County.
Yeah, not a bad look right there, just didn't fall.
Skaggs on the far side, gives it to Wilson up top. Back off to Hunt now. Hunt nearly steps out of bounds. We had a good angle of that. She just barely missed it. Wilson drives downhill on Smith and walks with it, or a jump ball.
Yeah.
And it's going to stay with Butler County.
Much better defense on Wilson that time.
The Lady Bear ball underneath their own basket, 7-6. They were in the home whites with the blue numerals. They'll back it off now to Belcher in the corner to Skaggs. Skaggs drives in on Narvaez, lowers the shoulder, throws up an off-balance shot. It's no good. Rebound off the hands of Narvaez into the hands of Van Meter for Grayson County. Comes up to Jones. Jones outlet pass inside to Narvaez. Narvaez tried to get it back to Smith. I believe it was Wilson that deflected it out of bounds.
Doing a pretty good job moving the ball up the floor as it looks like.
One of the
covers for the volleyball
poles has come out. And I was wondering why Bree Jones was just stomping on the Butler County logo. I didn't think she had that many issues in Butler County. It was an aggressive stomp, but she was just putting the volleyball cover in. Inside pass to Blanton is off her hands and out of bounds.
You know, I was listening to a game the other night, and they were talking about turnovers, and one of the things the guy, I don't remember who it was saying, he said, you know, you don't mind turnovers. You don't want turnovers, obviously, but like that where it went out of the bounds, at least the other team couldn't grab it and go the other way with it.
You mean you listen to games other than mine?
Every once in a while.
Wow. Wilson over to the left side to Skaggs. Skaggs drives in, uses the hand to create an extra space. 7-6. Butler leads, 2:40 left in the first quarter, and a foul's called on Blanton. That is her first and the team's third. Lucy Torrance going to come in place of Hannah Smith. Lucy gave some good minutes last night.
She did, yeah. Lucy really active, gets her hand on a lot of rebounds, and, you know, she's got her hands full now with Wilson.
Ball kicked by Grayson County. It'll stay with Butler. It'll be Belcher to pass in from right in front of the Grayson County fans. Up top to Cardwell. Cardwell comes across the near side, gets a screen from Wilson, kicks into the corner, back up top now to Skaggs. Skaggs back to Wilson. Wilson in on Torrance, back up top now to Hunt. Hunt drives and kicks. It is Skaggs drives in, and it's jump ball. Nice defense by Van Meter to rip it away.
Yeah, good job by Sutton right there, getting her hands in, not getting a foul. Did a really good job.
Torrance has it, back now to Jones, loops it over to Narvaez. And Narvaez has got to just break the timeline over to the far side to Van Meter. We saw this at times when they played back last week, is when you dribble, just go.
Yeah,
break the timeline. Right. Even if you're a post player, just break it across that timeline. You get 10 seconds. Once you cross that timeline, you get as much time as you need.
Yep.
Three left side by Blanton. In and out it rattles. Rebounded off the hands of Torrance. Did a good job trying to get it, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah,
7-6. Butler leads. 1:51 left first quarter.
Lucy got the inside possession right there and just couldn't quite corral it.
Over the far side of the floor. Up top to Hunt. Gives it off to Wilson. Wilson takes one dribble. Blocked by Narvaez. Wilson gets it back and another jump ball. The arrow is going to stay with Butler County. Grayson's doing a good job collapsing on Wilson every time she touches the ball.
Yeah, that's no doubt a point of emphasis that Coach Jones made to the girls to make sure that every time she touches the ball, you get down and kind of surround her.
I did appreciate, I saw assistant coach True Jones before the game, and he was getting a pregame nap in. And he was knocked out, Stephen, on assistant coach Elena Jones' shoulder as they're cleaning up some sweat on the floor right now. And, you know, I had to be quiet when I got over there. He clearly was not ready for an interview.
He was wanting to save his energy for the game, I guess.
Now, he knew that last time it was 2 great games, and he knew he had to be ready.
Yeah, exactly.
And he didn't know if they might need to put him into coach. To pass in is Belcher. Bounce pass to Wilson. Wilson kicks off to Skaggs. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Jones. 90 seconds remain in the first quarter. It's 7-6. Grayson County trails by 1. Both teams struggling offensively early on. Van Meter gives it down inside to Torrance. Takes one dribble, goes up. Shots blocked, out of bounds by Butler County, and it'll stay with Grayson.
Yeah, good look right there, getting it to Lucy. Kind of gathered herself and went up and wasn't able to get the bucket there, but we were able to get it out of bounds here underneath.
Bounce pass into Narvaez, up top to Jones, left side to Blanton, into the corner to Van Meter. Van Meter drives, might have been bumped, gives it to Torrance. Torrance drives, and it's blocked by Wilson. Wilson comes up the near side of the floor. Outlet pass into the corner, right through the hands of Hunt, and it'll head back towards Grayson County.
Yeah, got a little lucky right there. Hunt kind of made a cut at the last second to attack the basket, and the ball just went through her hands.
Jones to trigger, into Van Meter, as it is 7-6. Grayson trails by 1. We had 126 points scored when these two teams. There's a wide open 3 on the right side, missed by Van Meter. Sometimes there's such thing as too wide open, and I think she was almost too wide open on that shot that she thought about it too much. Skaggs on the baseline is fouled by Grayson County. We'll see who they give this to.
Yeah.
It is on Narvaez. That is going to be her second.
No, on Isabel, her second.
Oh, well.
Peyton Bowman checking in for the first time.
Played phenomenally when these two teams played back last Friday night. Up top to Cardwell. Off to the right side to Wilson, 7-6. Butler County on top, 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Wilson, right side to Cardwell. Cardwell into Skaggs, spinning jumper in the lane, missed. Rebounded by Bowman. Bowman then gives it off to Jones, who lost her dribble up to Van Meter. Van Meter falls and gives it to Jones now. Jones up the far side, and a bounce pass back to Van Meter, and they just get it across the 10, but Brian Jones takes the timeout. 17 seconds remain in the first quarter, 7-6. Grayson trails by 1. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Ever struggle to find a place where everyone can have a good time? Whether it's guys' night out, girls' night out, or the whole family, Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Griddle has you covered. Celebrate with the team after the game. Enjoy live music or enjoy the cornhole tournament. The arcade games keep the kids entertained while you enjoy happy hour discounts on drinks and appetizers. With a full menu of the longer favorites, there's something for everyone. Find Hometown Hangout on Lest Maidonk in Litchfield.
7-6, Grayson trails by 1 here as we are in this first quarter of play. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Brian Jones took that quick timeout. Peyton Bowman giving it into Bree Jones. This will be a big basket for Grayson to get some momentum to start the second quarter.
Yeah, kind of.
Jones drives downhill down the left side, gets the hole. Basket's no good with 8.2, but she'll go to the line.
Not necessarily sloppy. Just, you know, I think both teams are just trying to let the game come to them, and probably need to step it up and be the aggressor here.
There's a lid on the rim for both teams right now. First one good by Jones. Tying us up at 7. Brian Jones clams out and he says, you know, don't foul because that would be free throws. Jones misses the second, rebounded by Wilson. Wilson with 5 seconds, an outlet pass into the far corner, off the hand of Skaggs, out of bounds with 2.1 now on the clock, and Grayson County could get an opportunity to maybe get a shot off.
Yeah, with the pressure that we're getting, Wilson begins to take a step back now.
Jones looks to get it in, gives it into Torrance, back now to Jones. Jones stripped on the way up. The end of the first quarter, 7-7 between Grayson and Butler. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping. Got a few minutes? You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Lady Cougars will get the ball. Steven, the Cougar boys are here down in front of us. Jack Logston has headphones on. Do you think he's listening to us right now?
Probably not.
You don't think we get him hyped
I was
before
going
a game?
to say we may not be hot
Up
enough.
top, taken away by Cardwell. Cardwell coast to coast. Layup good in transition for Carly Cardwell.
You know, I think both coaches would probably say they were satisfied with the defense in the first quarter, only allowing 7 points. But you got to score more.
Van Meter weaving through. Spins back to a transition three by Jones. Off the left side, it's good for Bree Jones. 10-9, 7:20 left in the first half of play. Grayson County leads by 1. Wilson on that left wing. Three is so good, it's almost killed Stephen Smith. Over to our right. Wilson drives in, kicks to the far corner to Cardwell. 18 feet, good for Carly Cardwell.
Oh, sorry about that, Sam.
That three clearly got you going.
Yeah.
Do you need a cough drop?
Maybe.
Pass back to Jones. I got some of those. As it'll be Van Meter to Jones, back off to the left side to Bowman. Bowman up the near side. It's this kind of day that we're just going to produce on air. Bowman down the right side. And the ball is deflected out of bounds by Butler County.
Yeah, they looked like Cardwell was on the looked like maybe been a 3, but they called it a 2. Had her foot on the line.
It was on the line, too. I did have a pretty good angle on that. Butler County doesn't have the greatest angle for us in the world. We get spoiled at home with just about as good of an angle as we get in the entire region. And the past couple of nights, not quite as good. Bounce pass into Narvaez, deflected, jump ball, arrow to Butler County. It's 11-10, Butler County on top, 6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first half of play.
Really good pass by Bree right there to Ella. Just couldn't grab a hold of it, but she was open to go and lay it in.
Bounce pass to Cardwell. Little ball fake into the corner to Skaggs. Guarded by Narvaez. Again, Blanton on the bench with 2 fouls for Grayson County. Up top, jump ball. Arrow back to Grayson County as Cardwell just kind of held the ball out front. Bree Jones said, yeah, sure, I'll take this.
Yeah, looking over at the Lady Cougar bench, Sam, it's a little short today. Carla Childers, Emma Jennings, neither one are over there. Have to assume that they're both dealing with this flu that's been going around so much.
I know Carla didn't feel great yesterday as Torrance drives downhill, and I think she got fouled low by Wilson as Lucy, when she drove down the lane, looked like she was tripped. And clearly the official on the far side said that she was, and that is Wilson's first and the team's first.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Belcher would exactly agree with that, and from the angle I couldn't see, but
it's kind of as Torrance makes her first free throw. It was one of those that I classify as a physics foul, where just the physics of the way Lucy moved was almost impossible for her to move that way unless there was some semblance of contact with her lower leg, and she makes both free throws perfectly. 12-11, Grayson County on top by 1. 6 minutes left in the first half. Ball deflected, taken away. Bowman on the floor has it, and it's, guess what, Steven? Another jump ball.
Yeah, good job getting a hand on the ball right there. They're trying to still trying to feed Wilson. Lucy Tarrant doing a really good job on Wilson here in this second quarter.
Lucy has had some moments this year where she has been really, really good. In the lane. We have one player calling a foul, one player calling a jump ball, and they're going to say jump ball possession to Grayson County.
Yeah,
the officials were discussing. Mark Gentry overrules. He's the lead official today, and he said, nope, that was a jump ball. It's probably a foul, Steven.
Yeah, probably so.
Deflected and taken away by Butler County, though, so the ball comes back their way anyways. Wilson spins down the left lane, runs into Jones, and a foul is going to be called on Jones now. And that's not actually, it's just Bree's first. Right? No, it's actually on Lucy. That is her first and the team's first. 2 shots coming for Ava Wilson, her first attempt from the line today. Wilson is a 73% shooter this season. And the first one's no good for Ava.
Yeah, been several possessions where she hadn't gotten the ball in a position to score, so you know that Coach Lacey Belcher on the Butler County sidelines there wants to run the offense through Wilson.
And I don't blame her.
Yep.
12-12 after the second free throw made by Wilson. 5:37 left in the first half. Bree was trapped in the backcourt after picking up her dribble. Now fires off to Van Meter, who's wide open down the right side. Layup good for Sutton Van Meter.
Yeah, that's one of those times where it looked like it might have been a 10-second call. But
Wilson drives in on Torrance, and a foul is going to be called on Grayson County. Brian Jones not happy at his team whatsoever. That'll be the second on Lucy Torrance, and the team's second. And honestly, I'm okay with leaving Lucy in here for a minute or two.
Yeah, she played really well on Wilson, and you might be able to risk a few more minutes here with her.
First one good by Wilson on the free throw. Makes it 14-13. This is going to be one of these games that, the way it's looking right now is I don't think we're going to have a 5-point lead by either side.
Yeah, going to be nip and tuck the whole way, Sam.
Wilson makes them both. We're tied at 14 with 5:20 left in the first half.
There we
Jones
go.
Jump pass to Narvaez. Narvaez gives it down to Torrance. One dribble.
Whoa.
Blocked by Skaggs, and now a foul is going to be called on Grayson County on Bree Jones up the near side of the floor.
Yeah, tough exchange right there.
That is her second.
Skaggs went hard to the ball and got the block call, and then Bree picks up a cheap foul on the sideline.
Skaggs drives in on Narvaez, blocked by Ella. Skaggs, though, takes it back and then walked with it. The Grayson County fans, Cardwell's shot missed, rebounded by Narvaez. Grayson County gets the ball anyways. It is 14-14. I love the collective walk over to our left.
Everybody in orange and blue was right on top of that one.
Torrance into Bowman, not a great pass. Bowman gets it back, shots up, short, rebound, another jump ball. Ball heads back to Butler County. 14-all, 4:45 left in the first half. We've had a lot of jump balls already today. Bounce pass to Belcher up the near side, picks the dribble up, gives it to Skaggs. Skaggs comes with a bounce pass, and it is well out of control. It was looking on the inside for Hunt, yes. That'll be Bowman to trigger. Jones does remain in the game with those 2 fouls, and she's probably your best ball handler, so you can't really risk it, and a walk is going to be called crossing the half-court line on Bowman.
Yeah, tough pass right there. Bree didn't get it to Peyton in a good spot, and defender was right on her, and she shuffled her feet.
4:31 left in the first half. It is 14-all between Grayson County and Butler County. They give it to Hunt. Hunt down the near side, spins towards the middle, goes up, and just throws it out. We're going to say it was deflected by Grayson. I didn't see the deflection, but Mark Gentry had a whole lot better angle than we did.
Yeah, sure. I didn't see it either, but he was right on top of it.
They give it in, and we're going to have another jump ball as Ellen Narvaez just rips it away from Skaggs. Anne-Marie Skaggs got some pink shoes out there. Yeah. I could see you rocking those.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know about that.
Pass into Van Meter. Off to Bowman, up the near side of the floor. Bowman breaks the timeline across the high side. Slap in on that far side goes Butler County. Right wing to Jones. Double team, and there's a foul called on Belcher. So Butler County is one of those things where if I was Brian Jones, you almost have to have the conversation with the officials and say they're going to slap a lot. Like, let's call it.
Yeah, you got to be ready for it.
Because that's just their style of defense. They've always been that way. They're, and I'm not saying that's dirty or anything. I'm more just saying fact.
That's the way they play.
Yeah. And it works.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to have a foul called on Belcher underneath that she shoves down Bree Jones.
Yeah, Bree was
for Belcher. That is her third.
There.
Oh, no, actually, sorry, that's on Cardwell. That is her second.
Definitely was the correct call right there. She extended both arms and knocked Bree to the ground.
Van Meter in the corner. Into Torrance, wide open layup on the right side is good for Lucy Torrance. She's got 4 points. Grayson County back on top, 16-14. Jones rips the ball away. Loose ball rolls to Jones at the half-court line, and then she's fouled. No whistle. He's hitting the floor. Van Meter's got it, and a timeout.
Ooh, wow.
It's going to be taken by Brian Jones with 3:42 left in the first half. It's 16-14. Grayson County leads by 2. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero. Now that's a superhero landing. Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes. Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home. That's my girl!
16-14, Grayson County leads. A full timeout taken by Brian Jones here. Again, if you're looking for our video coverage, we're going to have to run it on tape delay today. Long story short, we had an equipment failure last night, and I spent, and I'm not exaggerating by saying 3 or 4 hours this morning in a local store trying to fix it. We did everything we could. We got to the point where we ran out of time, and the answer was you either had no broadcast, some broadcast, and we chose some broadcast over that. We will have a tape delay broadcast of the rest of this later on. Lady Cougar ball out of the timeouts. They lead by 2, 3:42 left in the first half. That's one pro to having Brian Jones on the bench, though, is there's not anybody that can outshout him.
Yeah, he's going to be plenty loud.
Right side to Torrance. Up top to Van Meter. Bounce pass left side to Jones. She spins around on that left side, picked up by Belcher. Butler County starting to deal with some foul trouble. Grayson County is as well, though. That's pretty much what we expected in this game. Into Jones on the right side. Shots missed. Rebound knocked away into the corner and picked up by Hunt. Outlet pass to Wilson. Wilson guarded by Torrance. Picks up her dribble. Fires down inside. Loops it off into the corner now to Hunt. 3:08 left first half. Grayson leads by 2. Moore also back into the game with 2 fouls. Skaggs lets the 3 fly in the near corner. It's missed. Rebounded by Jones. And Jones slowly working up the floor. This is where I think I would have liked to have seen you push a little bit more, not letting Butler County get this defense set up.
Yeah, when they're getting any opportunity to run that full court trap.
Van Meter, 3, far side. Too strong. Rebounded, though, by Jones. Takes one dribble on the left side, goes up. Too strong. Rebounded by Moore on the interior. Moore up the far side of the floor. Into the corner to Skaggs. Off to Belcher on the right side. To Hunt. Back up top, Moore. Swings it off left side to Wilson. 3, no good. Off to the right. Torrance with a rebound for Grayson County. Now off to Jones. Jones spins as Belcher tried to reach in and take it away. 2:15 left first half. 16-14 Grayson County on top with a win today. Grayson County would clinch at least a share of the regular season district title. They would finish 5-1 in district play, and it would force Edmonson County to have to win here in Morgantown on Friday. This pass into Jones, back off to Narvaez from 15 on the far side, too strong. But Steven, it's not there, and rebounded by Butler County. I love that Ella shot it.
Yeah. Need Ella to add a little bit more. She does so much on the glass, plays good defense. If you could add that another layer of offense to her game.
Van Meter
just about steals it. Steps on the inbound.
The best defender on the floor, the sideline grabs her.
But yeah, if Ella could have developed that offensive game, could have really been a handful.
Moore up top, right side to Skaggs. Back up top to Moore. Butler County looks towards Lexi Belcher. 98 career wins for her. She's inching closer towards career win number 100. Moore in the corner, 3, no good. Rebounded by Narvaez. Grayson County's going to be fine with letting Butler County shoot the 3. It's only about 20%, and they make only about 2.5 per contest.
Yeah, really much better blocking out the last few possessions by the Lady Cougars here.
Bowman on the left side. Takes it off to the right side now, and nice defense by Belcher. Bowman nearly loses the dribble in the corner. She's trying to spin around, looking for help, finds it low. Yeah. Wilson shakes Torrance out. Now a jump ball. Surprised that wasn't a foul on Wilson, as Torrance had position, at least from our angle, on it. Instead, it's a jump ball to give the ball back to Butler County. Ellie Bratcher, first time we're going to call her name tonight. She's into the game here today. As checking out is going to be Bowman. 16-14, 50 seconds remain in the first half. Moore bobbled the pass, but got it off to Skaggs. Handoff pass to Wilson, drives in. Basket's good, she'll go to the line. Fouled by Torrance.
Yeah, kind of the first lapse, really, that we had seen on Lucy in several possessions on defense, and she picked up her third here, so Hannah will be coming back in to get her. But really, I have to be pleased with her defense on Wilson through all of the second quarter.
Wilson to give the Bears the lead back. And it's good. Brian Jones not thrilled with our friends in stripes right now. Jones passes in to Smith. Smith hands it back now to Jones. Jones right up the middle of the floor. Over to the right side, the double team comes, picks up the dribble, throws it to nowhere, and it's going to go out of bounds. She was trying to get it to Hannah Smith, but that was not a good decision by Bree. Brian Jones telling Hannah Smith that next time she needs to come up and help in that scenario.
Yeah, when the ball handler picks the ball up right there, somebody's got to go help.
Wilson guarded by Smith. 25 seconds and counting. 3 on the right side, no good. Rebounded by Smith for Grayson County. Gives it off to Van Meter. Here comes Grayson County. Outlet to the far side to Jones. She crosses the timeline and might hold for the final shot now. Bratcher into Narvaez. Narvaez bodies up, spins away.
Nice.
Basket good.
Yes.
Great move by Ella Narvaez to give Grayson County the lead back at 18-17. 5 seconds remain. Wilson, 3 in transition, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Butler County with 0.9 on the clock. I think it was off of Grayson County, actually, but it's not really going to matter because 0.9, you're probably not going to get a shot off anyways. Jones to trigger, into Bratcher, and that is the end of the first half of play. Grayson County leads Butler County 18-17. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hey, Kentucky High School senior, are you into having the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship you can use towards your in-state college, trade school, or certification program? If so, listen up. Participate in the I'm In College Acceptance Video Challenge, and you could have your video selected for a statewide TV commercial, as well as the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. Are you in? Find out more today by visiting gearupky.org/video. That's gearupky.org/video.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to Butler County High School, where Grayson County leads by 1 here at the half, 18-17. And I mean, that half was not necessarily the prettiest thing we've ever seen, but Stephen, you're up by 1, and I mean, I think you've got stuff to talk about if you're Brian Jones.
Yeah, other than a few possessions on Ava Wilson, you've done a pretty good job. Defense has not been bad. There's been a few lapses here and there. Got some good open shots that just haven't fallen. So really, I think, Coach Jones probably right now is going over some of the specific things that he wants to see better, reminding them how important it is that you block out every single time and then taking care of the ball.
Coming up on our halftime show, run down some scores from around the region and the scoring from this game. Again, your score at the half. Grayson County 18, Butler County 17. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Respiratory viruses are making children sick across Kentucky. Children even get hospitalized at higher rates. But there's one easy way to protect our families. Get immunized. Pediatricians recommend staying up to date on all routine immunizations like flu, RSV, whooping cough, COVID-19, and measles. Most immunizations and boosters are even free. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. Sponsored by Kentucky Voices for Health and aired by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential.
Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Protecting this beautiful world requires balancing our needs with the planet's well-being. The biodiversity of North America's wetlands is an indicator of our ecosystem's health. More diverse wetlands with hundreds of species mean richer soil, cleaner water, and abundant pollination, all vital to our basic needs and creature comforts. Join Ducks Unlimited to shape a sustainable future that benefits wildlife habitats and our communities. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Butler County, where it is 18-17. Bears, Lady Bears rather, trail Grayson County by 1. We'll try to see if we can't run down a quick score or two. There's probably not a lot of scores to bring you right now here on a Saturday afternoon. As I do a quick scroll through here, our internet not necessarily been my friend today in a lot of different ways, so it's taking its sweet time to bring us some score updates here as we talk along. And we'll see here as we can pull it up as it is talking right now and continuing to do some time. And I don't really know that we have any score updates to bring you, Stephen.
In girls basketball, Bardstown over North Bullitt 54-42.
That's when you know that there aren't a lot of scores that we're bringing that update to you. You know, there's
just looking through what I've got here. Don't see Fort Campbell over Cloverport. Two probably of the lower tier teams.
Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot to bring you as well. So what we'll do is we'll just take a break, and how's the scoring from our game come up after this as Grayson County leads by 1 at the half. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have
up
you
to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential.
Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Protecting this beautiful world requires balancing our needs with the planet's well-being. The biodiversity of North America's wetlands is an indicator of our ecosystem's health. More diverse wetlands with hundreds of species mean richer soil, cleaner water, and abundant pollination, all vital to our basic needs and creature comforts. Join Ducks Unlimited to shape a sustainable future that benefits wildlife habitats and our communities. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
When you're on a boat, it's a joyful exploration of life.
And I don't know one person that hasn't dipped below the water and had a life-changing experience.
The best thing about boating is getting out on the open water.
It's not a country club. It's for everybody.
Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to Butler County, where Grayson County and the Lady Bears are in a close one as Lady Cougars lead by 1. Running down the scoring from the first half of play, first off, we'll bring you the Lady Bears as Ava Wilson leads with 11 points, 5 for Carly Cardwell, 1 for Anne-Marie Skaggs. For Grayson County, it is 8 for Bree Jones, 4 for Sutton Van Meter, 4 for Lucy Torrance, and 2 for Ella Narvaez. And I mean, Steven, I think in this half, it's going to be one of these things that, in my idea, is who hits their free throws and who stays out of foul trouble is going to win this game.
Yeah, it kind of like after the first quarter when it was tied, you're probably defensively, as a coach, you're okay with the score. You've held them to 17 or 18 points. So I think both coaches would be happy with that, but just not being able to put any points up yourself.
It'll be interesting to see here. I think you're going to see a lot in these first couple of minutes of this half. You know, we talk so much about the middle 8. You know, the last 4 of the first half, the first 4 of the second half. Whichever team can take full control of this is going to have a lot to say moving forward in this massive district doubleheader, as it is Grayson County 18, Butler County 17. Second half comes up next here on K105.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at MDA.org today.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Focus.org to learn more.
(17) as we start the second half. Stephen, our director, Simon, he's taking shots over here.
Yeah.
We got another former K105 employee, Bradley Napier. He was just up there a second ago, but I don't know where he went.
Yeah,
he's
over
disappeared.
there with his dad.
I see him. There he is. Yeah.
Jody.
In fact, Bradley even at one point was a color analyst. Cougar baseball color analyst.
Yeah.
We had quite a bit of fun. Grayson County starts with the ball as they lead by 1. It's an important 2 or 3 minutes here for the Lady Cougars.
Absolutely. Got to get a good start here this third quarter.
The 1 seed is still in play for the Lady Cougars. As Blanton drives in and it's blocked by Skaggs. Rebounded though by Narvaez. Gives it off to Jones. Jones back to Narvaez. Float in the lane is short. Rebounded by Narvaez. Gives it back off to Van Meter. Deep 3. No good. Jones with a rebound, though, on the inside. Bounce pass. Too short. Looking for Smith, though. And it's Wilson who loops it up to the far side to Skaggs.
Really good idea by Bree right there. Just didn't get the pass executed.
Wilson 3, top side, good.
Man, she's a player. We keep calling her name a lot, but, outside of Carrie Ann Williams, she's definitely the best post player in the district and way up there in the region.
Bears up by 2. 7:05 left in the third quarter. Jones in the corner. Gives it to Smith on the right wing. Smith loops into the corner to Blanton. Skaggs immediately a hand in the face. Jones drives in. Floater, good for Bree Jones to tie us back up. Bree moves into double figures with 10 points.
Really anxious to see as they both mature what that pick and roll looks like with Bree and Hannah over the next few years.
To me, I feel like it should be one of those things. Ball deflected by Smith, out, diving after, can't get it. Wilson, though, almost dribbles it out of bounds. Loose ball, jump ball, arrow will stay with Butler. To me, that point guard center relationship is almost like a quarterback and a wide receiver.
Yeah.
where, you know, you see so much of like the Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, where they've passed the ball to one another so often that sometimes they can just look at one another and know exactly what the other person is thinking.
Yeah.
And the hope is that Bree and Hannah, who are also good friends, that they could get that as Moore hits a three on the top side. Butler County has eclipsed their season average of threes with their third three of the game, and a pass thrown away by Jones, and it's going to go out of bounds. Not a good decision by Bree.
No, especially after 2 threes that Butler County hit, you got to make good decisions on the offensive end.
Big defensive possession here for Grayson County as they trail 23-20. Skaggs on the right side. Gives it to Moore. Up top to Belcher at the right elbow. Into the corner to Skaggs. Shot, no good. Van Meter with a rebound for Grayson County. Good job boxing out the taller player in Hunt. Van Meter on the right side gives it to Narvaez. Narvaez tried to feed it into Smith, but Skaggs, quick defense to take it away. Skaggs comes up the near side of the floor, drives in on Van Meter, who was called for a foul. That is her second, team's first. 2 shots coming for Anne-Marie Skaggs, 1 of 2 today.
I would give the nod to the Lady Bears as far as transition offense in this game.
Yeah, Lady Cougars' transition offense has really been non-existent.
Yeah.
Free throw good. First one by Skaggs.
Big box out right here by Ella and Hannah down low.
Second chance. That didn't even hit the rim. Good call by the official, Mark Gentry. He was right there on top of it.
Apologize for the coughing, Sam. I'm not sick. I just got choked.
I hope you're not sick.
No,
There's
I'm
a
good.
pass over to the far side to Van Meter. Van Meter drives in and is blocked out of bounds by Moore. Moore did a good job not getting contact with the body, and it was clean up top.
Yeah, several blocks adding up for the Lady Bears in this game.
Brian Jones talked about it in the open that he felt like the Lady Bears had a size advantage in this contest. And they've shown that so far today. Jones drives down, floater, no good, but she's found, and Bree did a good job there, and I'd like to see her add this. Jack Longston is really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
When the contact happened there, she flung her head back. Jack's very good at that. Is, if anything else, that flop a little bit.
Yeah, you got to sell it.
And Bree misses the first free throw. And traditionally, she is a good free throw shooter as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She usually knocks her free throws down. Obviously missed that one, but
2 of 5 today. And gets that to drop. 24-21, Butler County leads this game. 5:20 left in the third quarter. Left side Skaggs drives in on Smith, kicks to the far corner, 3, no good, too long, rebounded by Jones for Grayson County. Jones, I don't know if she was trying to hand it off to Hannah or not, but it was kind of a weird dribble from Bree. Into the corner, Van Meter, open 3, got it! Tie game, Sutton Van Meter, big 3, she's got 7 points.
Yeah, much better offense this last possession here than the few before.
Wilson drives in on Narvaez, lowers her shoulder, and it's a jump ball.
Yeah.
Ball's going to go towards Grayson County anyways, but I agree with you, Steven. I think the jump ball might have come as that right foot was hitting the ground, which would have made a walk. It was probably one that Mark Gentry, the official, flipped a coin in the air and decided to call it a jump ball instead. Grayson County probably would have preferred the walk because they could have kept possession.
Exactly.
But they get the ball no matter what. Van Meter picks the dribble up, bounce pass back to Blanton. Blanton curls it around to that far side, hand off to Jones. Jones thought about pulling a 3. Hand in the face, though, by Moore. Screen up top by Smith. Jones up top, 4:23 left in the first half. It's 24 all. Jones gets a hard screen from Narvaez, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Belcher. That is going to be her third and the team's first.
Yeah, she kind of threw her hands up right there, and looking at Belcher, if you're watching this later, you see that brace. She tore an ACL and worked really hard. I'm friends with her dad, and I know she put in a lot of hard work to get back to be able to play this year.
Van Meter on the left side for Grayson County. She spins, ripped, loose ball, jump ball, arrow to Butler County. That's probably one of those scenarios, too, if you're Grayson County, and it's tough to think about in that scenario. Cardwell had the ball, and she was laying on her back. Just let her lay there like a fish.
Yeah.
She can't, I mean, it's like a turtle. When you flip it over on its back, you can't get up, because if you get up, it's a walk.
Yeah.
Just
play good defense on everybody else.
Corral around her. It's like going, there's a 3 left side by Moore, missed. As Blanton trying to find her own space, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be one of those cylinder fouls called on Cardwell.
I think that, her third.
That is her third and the team's third here of this third quarter. As they call that where you're not, it's like you hear people say their bubble. You can't get too close into the bubble. You have to give the offensive player room to dribble if they want. As Skaggs knocks the ball out of bounds. all, 3:44 left in the third quarter. Jones over to that left side. Up top to Smith. Handoff pass back to Jones. 3 from the volleyball line. Woo! Good for Bree Jones.
Big bucket right there, Sam. Bree was literally standing right on the volleyball line, knocked it down.
She nearly shot that one from Aberdeen.
I was going to say Jetson. You probably don't even know where Jetson is.
I've heard of Jetson, but I prefer Aberdeen. And I can tell you why in the break. 3 left side by Moore. It's no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Butler County.
Box out looks a whole lot better here in the second half, Sam. Isabel and Sutton and Ella and Hannah and Bree, too, for that matter. Everybody doing a good job getting a body on someone.
Blanton gives it into Jones, and Jones might have been fouled by Cardwell up that far side of the floor. Takes it to the corner, bounce pass. Nobody was there. I think she was looking for Hannah, but Hannah wasn't there, and Wilson ends up pass on the other side, deflected out of bounds. No, it wasn't deflected. It just went right through everybody's hands.
Got lucky right there, Sam. I think Bree maybe was trying to throw it off of somebody's leg.
Yeah, I don't know if she was expecting Hannah to cut further underneath the basket, or I don't really know what the thought process is there. That'll be one of those where they watch film later that they say, what were you thinking here?
Yeah.
Pass to Jones. Jones drives in, bounce pass to Smith. Smith goes down to grab it, puts the shot in on the left side. Nice recovery by Hannah on the inside. The Lady Cougars are up by 5, 29-24, 2.5 left third quarter.
Yeah, keep saying, Sam, it's almost like the.
And now Smith steals the ball. It goes right to her.
Gotta go.
Grayson County's got numbers. Jones down the right side, stops in the lane. Basket, good for Bree Jones. Lady Cougars are up a touchdown. Timeout taken by Lexi Belcher. The Lady Cougars up 31-24. 2:19 left in the third quarter. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
(31-24), Grayson County leads. You were wanting a run, Stephen.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. It's almost like both teams have just been waiting, to be able to make a little run and stretch it out. And, you're up 7 points right here. Actually, if I'm honest, a bigger lead than I expected to see in this entire game.
I said I didn't expect a lead bigger than 5. And this is a big defensive possession, though, for Grayson County, because if you can get a foul up top on
Sutton, it looked like she may have gotten bumped by Skaggs right there. I don't know about that one.
That's her third, team's third. And it's one of those where Brian Jones is probably going to say, Butler County plays a very aggressive defense, and you're going to call that?
Yeah.
There's a 3 by Wilson in the near corner. Missed, rebounded by Cardwell, but taken away by Jones. Flips it off to Narvaez, gives it off to Blanton up the near side. Lady Cougars don't have numbers. Bounce pass back to Jones up top. No look pass to Van Meter. 3 left side. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound knocked off by Skaggs in the far corner, and she runs it down. Really good look for Grayson County. It just didn't drop.
Yeah, Lucy Torrance checked back in here for Hannah on that last dead ball.
Lucy played great in the first half, I thought.
Sure did.
Wilson down the right side, lowers her shoulder, just runs into a wall, and a late foul is going to be called. Called on Torrance. That's her fourth.
Yeah.
Those are one of those that I don't love that call because the contact is initiated by the offensive player.
Yeah, and again, we've talked a lot about how much we respect Ava Wilson, but almost looked out of control that time.
She was bullying her way down the lane, and I don't mean that in a negative realm.
And got rewarded.
But as you speaking from a post player, maybe the hands could have been up a little bit better, but I still think that's one of those that you almost just say, play on.
Yeah.
First free throw good by Wilson. Smith back in. Second one good as well. 31-26. Grayson leads by 5. Just about 90 seconds remain here in this third quarter. It's probably another two fouls on that play. Up to Van Meter. Hannah was fouled a couple of times on that possession, and luckily Grayson County keeps possession of the ball. Good job staying strong, though.
Yep.
Van Meter gets a screen from Smith. They try to get it back into Smith. She goes back up. Basket good for Hannah Smith, cutting down the lane.
Yeah, we've been looking for that pick and roll a lot, Sam, and really glad to see that one go in.
Confidence builder for the freshman Smith. Left elbow. Inside pass. A walk is going to be called on Hunt on the inside. She didn't agree.
Yeah, that one looked more like a foul to me, Sam, than some of the others. But, again, we'll take it since it was in our favor.
We're even because Hannah got fouled on the last possession.
That's right, yeah.
59-6 here in this third quarter. Grayson leads by 7. Blanton bounce pass into Jones, but it is knocked out of bounds by Butler County. I didn't have a great angle to see if it was deflected out by Butler, and it was.
Lexi, Coach Belcher was right on top of it, and she didn't dispute it, so you know it probably was going out there off of Skaggs.
Into Van Meter. She does a good job grabbing it. Bounce pass to Jones, who had to turn around to grab it. Jones drives into Smith. Nice defense by Moore to knock it out.
Yeah,
kind of an out-of-control possession, 52.1 in the third quarter.
I do like, Sam, the way that we attacked the sideline right there, and we've said that a lot this year. We almost get a little bit lackadaisical trying to go against the press. I like the way we attacked that time.
Left side Jones, up top to Blanton. Back now to Jones, left side three, no good! It hit every part of the rim before dropping in, and that ball taking so long to drop off is the reason why Wilson got the rebound, because Hannah had good position, but the extra second the ball was up there allowed for Wilson to take it over. Into Cardwell, and foul on the floor is going to be whistled.
Just one of the well, I'm not going to say that because I wouldn't trade with these referees for anything.
I think they give this to Blanton. That is her third. Peyton Bowman back in.
And you can tell just by the way she's playing. I know Isabel's had some sickness this week, and really cheers to her for being out there playing as hard as she is today.
Cardwell drives the lane, off balance shot goes in. Cardwell's got 7. It's a 5-point game now with 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Van Meter up the near side. That'll be a foul called on Hunt.
That's tough.
And that's one of those that you're not even playing defense on that play. You're just body checking if you're Butler County.
Yeah, just kind of shoulder checked her there.
And they've done that a lot today, and they finally did call it up on that when they run the sideline. They give it into Jones with 13 seconds. Jones drives in, goes for a reverse layup. Nice block by Wilson. They give it out to Van Meter. Van Meter, 3, top side. Good for Sutton Van Meter. Up top for Grayson County. 3 seconds remain. Not knowing the clock does Butler County, and they will not even get a shot off. At the end of the third quarter, Lady Cougars lead 36-28. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
A massive three-pointer by Sutton Van Meter gives Grayson County a 36-28 lead as we start the final frame. That's a huge three from a senior.
Yeah, not just from the scoreboard, but Sam, I would say definitely Lady Cougars won that quarter. So that means, Coach Belcher no doubt was encouraging her team there, and they're going to come out with a lot of fight here in this fourth quarter.
Lady Cougars start with a ball, a win, and they go 5-1 in district play and clinch at least a share of the district title. Van Meter three, no good, rebounded, knocked away. Narvaez has it. We're going to have a jump ball arrow to Butler County.
Yeah, from our vantage point, and really don't know what camera was on right there. Really good play by Ava Wilson and Hannah going for the ball, and those are the type of calls that you really don't want the referees to get involved in. Kind of let them bang them out. Ella came in and was able to corral it.
Screen, Hunt runs over Blanton, and Blanton's going to be called for a foul. Didn't have a great angle to see if Isabel's feet were set or not. That is her fourth, team's first. 2 shots coming for Carrington Hunt. She's not attempted any free throws today. Hunt is a 53.5% shooter this season. And the first one's good.
Seems like, Sam, everybody against the Cougars and the Lady Cougars seem to hit their free throws really good.
That's why they call them free.
Touche.
Second one, and that one hit every part of the rim, hit the backboard, and then dropped in. 6-point Lady Cougar lead. 7:37 left in the fourth quarter. Narvaez back now to Blanton in the middle. Blanton in the backcourt gives it to Narvaez. Narvaez into the middle, deflected, taken away by Butler County. And then a timeout, I believe, or stepped out. Timeout is given to Butler County with 7:27 to go. Lady Cougars lead by 6. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Lexi Belcher takes that timeout. Grayson County has the advantage in this game by 6 points with 7 minutes and 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lady Bears have the ball. Driving in is Hunt down the left side. Shots too strong. Cardwell gets the rebound. Blocked by Smith on the inside. Wilson's second chance is no good, and a foul is called on Narvaez on the inside. I think they're going to give this to, and it is on Ella. That is going to be just her second. As far as foul trouble for Grayson County, 4 for Torrance, 4 for Blanton. For Butler County, it's 3 for Cardwell, 3 for Belcher, and that's it.
The board only has that being Ella's first.
I have that as her second.
Okay.
Wilson misses the first. Now, I'm not official. But if anything else, I'm usually short a foul. I don't usually give them out.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially on a Grayson County player.
Exactly.
Second one good by Wilson. She goes 1 of 2 from the line. It's a 5-point Lady Cougar lead, 36-31. Loop it back to Blanton. I don't like this. We're reverting back to some bad things as Smith has it into the middle, knocked and deflected away from Butler County, but it's going to stay with Grayson. And you're seeing this where Grayson, instead of trying to push up the floor, they're stopping and looking to pass.
Yeah. You got to make up your mind if you're one of the ball handlers right here to just go get it and then take it.
Blanton gives it to the backcourt to Sutton Van Meter. A former University of Kentucky head coach used to have the line, go! And that's what Grayson County needs to do on this. Into Smith. Smith catches, shoots, shot's no good, gets the own rebound, puts it up, no good off to the left. It somehow does not drop. The rim's unfriendly in Motown for Grayson County. Moore on the left side. Fires inside to Cardwell. Back out now to Skaggs. Off to Wilson. In on Narvaez. Off the left wing. Moore. 3. No good. Smith with a rebound for Grayson County. Smith back now to Jones. 6.5 left in the fourth quarter. They give it up to Van Meter. Van Meter into the corner. Bounce pass to Narvaez. Narvaez spins back to Jones. Thought about the 3. Now drives in. Pulls up from 10. The runner off to the right. No good. Narvaez rebound. Back to Blanton. Backs it off from 10. In, out,
Good.
and in for Isabel Blanton.
I think that hit every part of the rim twice, Sam, and finally went down.
38-31. 6:04 left in the game. Grayson leads by 7. This is weird that this deficit feels like it's double digits and also feels like it's 1 point at the same time.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? 7 points here with 5:50 left to go. Still can't have any lapses in defense.
Hunt drives, ripped away by Van Meter for Grayson County. Van Meter comes up the near side of the floor. Lady Cougars have numbers. Up top to Jones. Jones, 3. Off to the right, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Wilson, and it's going to stay with Grayson County.
Way to fight there on the offensive rebound. I was afraid Skaggs was going to come behind Bree and tip that one. All the girls looking over. Look like we're going to get a timeout here before this.
I like this timeout here. And let's see if it's going to be a 30 or a full. I think it's just a 30 for Brian Jones. He is going to take it here. Again, we want to make sure we give our best to Coach Mack. Hopefully he is back on the sidelines on Monday as the Lady Cougars host Muhlenberg County at the Cougar Den. In fact, you got a chance to see a lot of basketball at the Cougar Den next week. On Monday, you got Muhlenberg County at home. On Tuesday, you got a girl-boy doubleheader against Greenwood at home. That is senior night. On Thursday, girls host Central Hardin. On boys, on Friday, the boys host South Warren. And then on Saturday, the Lady Cougars will be just up the road at the house that Simon Drain built as they will take on Madisonville at 11 a.m. That's Breckenridge County.
Yeah, the Vintage Tees Classic or something like that
That is
they'll
correct.
be playing in tomorrow.
I mean, I know that we get treated well at Breck because Simon makes sure of it when we get up there.
Yeah.
Van Meter up top. Gives it to the right side to Jones. Bounce pass to Van Meter. Off now to Jones again. Again, the swarming defense for Grayson. And what you need to remember here for Grayson is a hard screen by Smith. Allows Jones to drive down and fouled by Wilson. You have something that you need to keep in mind here if you're Grayson County. And if you look up at that scoreboard, there are 3 numbers right now in the top middle. And it right now says 518. That is your best friend in the entire world. Is Smith hobbling off the floor right now?
Yeah.
Hopefully she's okay.
Got hit in the gut a little bit and probably took her breath out of her.
It appears that that is what it is. That doesn't feel good.
Yeah, a good hard screen right there. Kind of got to gather yourself for a few minutes and then be ready to get back in as
Jones makes the first free throw.
Knocks down the first free throw. Yeah, that clock right now for the Lady Cougars.
Your best friend.
Can't tick away fast enough.
Jones to make it a 9-point game. It's good. 40-31. Whistle blown, and I don't know what we were blowing the whistle for. I don't know if the official thought Lexi Belcher wanted a timeout or. And Lexi Belcher, I think, looked at him and said, I didn't call timeout.
Inadvertent whistle there, so we're back into action.
40-31. Grayson leads by 9. Just about 5 minutes to play. Cardwell, aggressive take down the left side. She's fouled, and the basket's good.
Yeah, did a really good job of getting that over into her left hand there and laying that one in.
Cardwell's going to be a nice player.
Yeah, she is. You just, on
only
the
a freshman
defensive end, you can't allow a player to get that wide open going down the lane like that.
Jones called for a 3rd foul on that play, too. And the basket's no good. Wilson gets the rebound and a 4-point swing on that play as Wilson puts it in. Bratcher into Narvaez. Back now to Bratcher in the middle. Ellie does a good job dribbling up the court, but loses her dribble. Picked up by Wilson. Outlet pass picked up by Cardwell. Takes one dribble on the left side. The basket's good. Just like that, Butler County brings it to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, terrible swing there for the Lady Cougars. You got to come down on this end, run a good set, and knock down a bucket.
Up top to Blanton, 3, shorts, just barely got the rim. It's still alive, and nobody went to rebound it for Grayson County.
You got to be on your toes right there and looking for that offensive rebound, because looked like Hunt was just satisfied to let it go out of bounds, and one of our girls could have ran in there and grabbed it.
3-point game after Butler County scores 6 points in a period of about 15 seconds. Skaggs drives in, gets the hole, basket's good. It's a 1-point game. Lady Bears can't miss now. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. See if Brian Jones might take a timeout. Looping off to Blanton. Blanton bounce pass to Jones, takes one dribble, goes up, and is fouled hard by Butler County. We'll see who this foul's called on.
Wilson, I think. No.
No, it's called on Hunt.
Yeah.
That is just her second.
Free throws become so much more important now, Sam.
Gotta make them. First one good.
Peyton Bowman checking back in for Ellie Bratcher now.
I like what Ellie did on that play, though, where she just took off and went.
Yeah.
And gets the second. It was the right decision that we haven't seen other players do, and that's what you would say as to why they're afraid of making a turnover.
Yeah.
And you can't be afraid.
No, you can't play.
Narvaez hits the deck underneath. Here she's okay. Passing into Cardwell. Cardwell spins. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Wilson. She goes up and just powers her way into a shot. It's a 1-point game. Again, Grayson leads by 1. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Narvaez, ball deflected. Bowman's got it. She's now trapped, and a jump ball arrow to Grayson. Brian Jones tried to take a timeout. The official, Tricia Bushway, did not grant it, though.
Yeah, tough couple minutes here for the Lady Cougars. Really got to make a good set this time. And
Bowman gives it into Van Meter. Van Meter up the far side of the floor. Picks the dribble up, bounce pass nearly thrown away. Narvaez runs it down, though. Lady Cougars probably need a timeout now. Bowman,
there,
three
Peyton.
in the corner.
Oh.
No good. Rebounded, though, by Jones. Takes one dribble, feeds it to Blanton. Blanton trying to find help with Narvaez. Out to Bowman.
There,
three, top side. No good. Rebounded, ripped away by Wilson for Butler County. Couple of good looks for the Lady Cougars. Just does not drop.
Yeah, kind of like the way Butler County there was in that third quarter.
Three by Wilson, deep, in and out. Rebound is going to be a foul on Butler County, as Bailey Moore went for a ride on the back of Bree Jones. Or correction, that was Anne-Marie Skaggs. That's only her first. She almost went for a piggyback ride on Bree Jones.
Yeah, good block out by Bree on that one.
Bowman to trigger. Has to get it in, gives it into Jones.
There you go.
Jones weaving through. Lady Cougars have numbers now. Jones bounce pass into the corner to Blanton. Blanton takes it back up, and a foul is going to be whistled on Cardwell. That's probably one of those where Brian Jones is saying they're calling it a little tighter on one end than this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is her fourth and the team's fourth. Grayson County will shoot free throws the remainder of this game. They lead by 1, 2:42 left.
Really strong with the ball, because you know the double team's going to come. They're going to be smacking and reaching, and you just got to be ready for it.
Van Meter over to the left side. Bounce pass to Narvaez. Narvaez into the corner to Jones. Jones drives the baseline. Little Euro step, flip shot, does not drop. Rebounded by Cardwell for Butler County. Cardwell takes it coast to coast and walks with it.
Yeah. Cardwell's doing exactly what you want to see, though, Sam. She's attacking the basket every time she touches the ball. Really need to see a little bit more out of that for the Lady Cougars.
Ball goes into Narvaez, and she's fouled from behind now by Skaggs. Her second, team's fifth, and Ella Narvaez is going to go to the free throw line, where she's only attempted 8 free throws this season. She is 3 of 8.
You always wonder, Sam, of all the fouls that have, or what we would perceive as being a fouls that have been let slide, and then that what I would consider a tick-tacky one there on Skaggs.
2 coming for Ella. First one, good for Ella Narvaez.
Yeah, that's a big one.
You don't have to make them all.
Just can't miss them all.
Second chance for Narvaez. No good. It pops out. Wilson with a rebound. 43-41, Grayson leads by 1, 2:15 left in the game. Into Cardwell. Cardwell goes up, recovers, shot's no good, but she's fouled by Grayson County. That might go to Jones, which would be her fourth. No, it is on Bowman. That is her first. Team's fourth. Carly Cardwell to the line. She is 1 of 3 today. First one is good for Cardwell.
Pretty good crowd, Sam, has gathered in here throughout this game.
Second chance. Good, both of them. 43 all between Grayson County and Butler County. 2:11 left in the game. Lady Cougars led by 9 in this quarter.
There you go.
Van Meter gets around Hunt. Van Meter stops her dribble, bounce pass back up top now to Jones. 3 from the volleyball line.
Whoa.
Good! From way deep, Bree Jones!
That one was from Cromwell, Sam.
Oh, my goodness. That one might have been
Man,
Caneyville.
What a shot.
Skaggs drives in, off the glass. The basket is good to answer. That one was Tayshawn Prince range, and now Skaggs shoves down Bree Jones up the far side of the floor.
Whew.
That one got you to stand up.
That brought me to my feet, Sam.
You've been sitting in your comfy chair for most of this game.
Bree Jones going to the line now for 2 shots.
She's got 23 now in this game, does Bree. First one is good. One more coming for Jones. It is good. She gets the roll, does Bree Jones. Grayson County leads by 3, 48-45, 1:37 remaining in the game.
Yeah, gotta play good defense.
Inside
right here.
pass to Belcher, back out to Hunt. Hunt to the right side to Cardwell. Cardwell jump pass to a shot. Good by Skaggs from the baseline. We have a timeout on the floor taken by Butler County. We'll take it with her. Grayson leads by 1, 1:20 to go. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Hey, Kentucky high school senior, are you into having the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship you can use towards your in-state college, trade school, or certification program? If so, listen up. Participate in the I'm In College Acceptance Video Challenge, and you could have your video selected for a statewide TV commercial, as well as the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. Are you in? Find out more today by visiting gearupky.org/video. That's gearupky.org/video.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
48-47, 1:20 to go. Lady Cougars lead by 1. They have the ball. Lady Cougars, by my count, have 2 timeouts remaining. Butler County has 2 timeouts remaining. The possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Bears. Jones trapped, gives it off to Bowman. Bowman tries to break the timeline. Is it knocked into the hands, though, of Van Meter up the near side of the floor. Lady Cougars up 1, 48-47. Bree Jones calls for them to spread it out. Jones weaves back now to Bowman. I like this here. Make them foul you. Go to the free throw line and win it that way.
Yeah, got to make sure you take care of the ball really well, but I do like this spread offense, 4-corner type thing that we're doing right now.
Jones has it. The swarming defense comes. Back now to Bowman. 48 seconds and counting now in the game. Lady Cougars lead by 1. Jones bounce pass to Van Meter. Van Meter gives it back now to Jones with 40 seconds left, and now a hard foul by Butler County.
Sam, what I like about that, and the girls were kind of playing the figure 8 up top. You had Isabel Blanton kind of perched over here in the corner, where if one of them could have got away here as the clock continues to go down, maybe kick it to her in the corner for a 3.
Bree Jones, 25 points, make it 26 as she makes her first.
New career high, Sam?
Her career high is 27.
Okay.
Multiple times. And she gets the roll to match the career high. I didn't want her to yell at me if I said something about it beforehand.
Yeah, exactly.
35 seconds and counting left in the fourth quarter. And a
Yeah.
double dribble is called, crossing the half-court line by Carrington Hunt. The clock is continued. Oh, okay. The clock ran about 5 extra seconds, but ended up reverting back.
Yeah, shut up, Sam. Let them let it run.
I was going to say it can run as long as it wants. Lady Cougars lead by 3. 30 seconds remaining in the game. Van Meter over to Bowman. Bowman spins at the half-court line. Grayson has timeouts if they want to use it. Bowman back to Jones, and a timeout is going to be taken by Brian Jones with 22.7 seconds left. Lady Cougars lead by 3. And now this is where you're drawing something up for Bree, probably to get the ball and go to the free throw line.
Yeah, probably had a foul coming right there, but Coach Jones, they awarded him the timeout first. But yeah, you definitely want to get keep the ball in Bree Jones's hands. Also Sutton, who shoots pretty good from the free throw line. Peyton, who's much improved from the line as well.
So what are you drawing up?
I still like right now when you're up by 3. What do we got? 30 seconds left.
You got 22.7, even better.
22.7. I still like the 4 corners. The only thing with that is the 2 girls that are down on the bottom. You have to be aware that if one of your teammates gets stuck in a trap, you got to be ready to go get it. Whoever has the ball has to be extremely strong with it, and then whenever they draw the foul, go hit your free throws.
And you need to remember, you do have 1 timeout remaining as well.
Yep.
We got Grayson County royalty walking behind us as well.
Yeah, Superintendent Doug Robinson and longtime Cougar coach Bill Lee, as they're getting excited here for the boys'
It must be
game.
raining out there, too.
Yeah, both of them are.
He's a little drenched. They give it in the backcourt to Van Meter. Van Meter will break the timeline across the near side of the floor. Lady Cougars lead by 3, nearly dribbling it out of bounds, throwing it off to Narvaez. That's probably the player you want to foul. Up to Blanton, inside to Smith. Smith back over to Blanton. Up top to Jones. 10 seconds coming, and Jones will go to the free throw line.
Hannah was wide open right there. I don't know why she didn't turn around. Obviously, you're wanting the clock to run, but a wide open 2-point basket right there.
If Bree puts both of these in, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, big, again, Sam, like we always say, get this to 4 points. Really important.
First one is good for Bree Jones, a new career high today for Bree. 8.9 in the clock. That makes it 4. How does 5 sound? It does. 29 for Bree Jones.
Regardless.
Grayson County leads 52-47. They give it up to the far side to Cardwell. She curls it around. They're going to give her the layup. She does not make it. Rebounded by Bree Jones. She's fouled with 1.4 left.
Yeah.
And the Lady Cougars are going to win.
Yeah, I was thinking right there as Cardwell was attacking the basket, let her go and let her lay it in because you're up 5 at that point, and even better, she missed it. So a really good effort by the Lady Bears here tonight, but really pleased with the way that the girls grinded it out and going to come away with the win.
If Jones can make one of these 2, she'd have her first career 30-plus performance.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Gormley has lost what little mind he has.
Good, makes the first. Yeah, I've already lost my mind at about 1:30 this afternoon.
Yeah, couldn't get the router or whatever you call those things.
Second chance is good. Jones is 31 for Grayson County. 1.4 on the clock. They pass it in. It's not going to matter. Lady Cougars, 5-1 in district play. They'll have at least a share of the district title. And the number 1 seed, 54-47, a victorious day for the Orange and Blue. We'll come back, have more after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8-KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Ever struggle to find a place where everyone can have a good time? Whether it's guys' night out, girls' night out, or the whole family, Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill has you covered. Celebrate with the team after the game. Enjoy live music or enjoy the cornhole tournament. The arcade games keep the kids entertained while you enjoy happy hour discounts on drinks and appetizers. With a full menu of the longer favorites, there's something for everyone. Find Hometown Hangout on Lest Mydonk in Litchfield.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Is this still the first? He's just dishing out money left and right here, and it's quite nice here. He's paying our crew members off. That's how you get them to like you, I guess.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's amazing what a $2 bottle of soda will do for you, Sam.
Sadly, it doesn't work that way for your son, though, as much, right, as far as our crew members.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Lady Cougars, though, what a win today.
Yeah, just held on. We kept talking about there at halftime, start of the third quarter, that kind of waiting for one of the teams to make a run. We made that run, got up by 7 or 8, and then credit to the Lady Bears for making a run back themselves. The only good part about it is their run only lasted, it seemed like about 30 seconds, but it was really detrimental. But again, exactly kind of what we expect in these rivalry games. So just feels good to be 5-1 in the district this year.
what happens now is that Edmondson will play Butler in girls basketball on Friday. If the Lady Bears win, Grayson County's the 1 seed.
Yep.
It's easy. No math needs to be done.
Yeah.
If Edmondson County wins, then we got to do some calculus, Stephen. And
well, we don't, but somebody does.
Well, knowing me, I'm going to have to build a spreadsheet and figure it all out.
Yeah.
Coach Jones probably going to want the spreadsheet too, but how about we just talk to him after a quick break as the Lady Cougars win today. We'll come back and have more after this. This is Lady Cougar Basketball on K105.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Respiratory viruses are making children sick across Kentucky. Children even get hospitalized at higher rates. But there's one easy way to protect our families. Get immunized. Pediatricians recommend staying up to date on all routine immunizations like flu, RSV, whooping cough, COVID-19, and measles. Most immunizations and boosters are even free. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. Sponsored by Kentucky Voices for Health and aired by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
Grayson County Cougar Basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Bear Cave, where Grayson County wins today by a final score of 54-47. We're joined now by assistant coach Brian Jones and Coach Mack under the weather, but I'm sure he's feeling just a little bit better right now after hearing about this.
You know, we just got off the phone with him. He called about the time I was walking through the door. My phone rings. I thought I better pull that out and see who that is. And it was him, so I put him on speakerphone so he could, have a word with the girls. And we miss him, and we're hoping that maybe he's going to get a chance to run up tomorrow in our shoot around. He's thinking he might, so we got to get him back on the bench. I don't know how much going through the fall of being on the sidelines and then picking these two up. Back-to-back seasons would be pretty tough. With the stress level. I mean, this one was tough. I told Elena when I came out from halftime, my stomach was just in knots because I felt like we were getting really good looks. Shots just weren't falling. I thought we were doing a pretty decent job defensively. And, I thought the girls were executing real well. It just wasn't going in the hole. And so it's like I didn't really have that magic bullet like, hey, if we do this better, everything will be okay. Some games you don't shoot as well as others. And so I was nervous as an alley cat, but, girls did outstanding. Second half, I thought they really did a good job. Ella, I think, did just a jam-up job on Wilson. We talked about at halftime she had 11 of the 17 they had. And, I said, listen, I want you to deny her more. Everything's running through them. She's touching it every possession. So we just got to do more on her. And I thought she did a really nice job of defense on her. And so I think that helped us in the second half. And we got Sutton going a little bit, hit a couple of threes. We come out here, during halftime, I said, hey, get some shots up. And so she just looked over at me. She said, everything's going right. I said, well, you're using too much left hand then. And she hit the next 2 or 3 in a row. I said, I just charge $100 an hour for my shooting lessons. Yeah. And But no, as she relaxed, I think, after she saw a couple go through halftime and come down and hit some big ones there in the second half for us and handled the ball real well. And so, it's great to get a district win. And, I thought we handled their physicality pretty well. So we'll see how the rest of the season plays out to see, how the district grid works out. But we've done all we can do as far as district games.
I didn't realize that you were going to have Bree shoot a couple from Grayson County High School on a couple of that. Is that more Brian Jones or Elena Jones there?
That's Bree Jones.
Okay, I like that answer.
I'll be honest. A good friend of mine is Calvin Head, the head coach at Bowling Green, and he's in the organization she plays AAU ball for. And so frequently, I ask his opinion. He's a great coach of things she needs to work on in her game, and he talked about being able to shoot with more range. And so, I'll just be 100% honest. That's something that we have worked on. That she has shot a lot of shots from the volleyball line in the last 12 months because that's kind of what he suggested, because she's probably about as tall as she's going to be. So she's not going to shoot over a lot of people, but if she can draw the defense out there, people are going to have to start guarding her up, as she crosses half court. That helps spread the floor for others. It also helps her ability to drive because gaps are bigger. And so, I'm really proud. And Coach Kelly Rainey said, I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before, we were in the gym, and she said, I would really love to know what her shooting percentage is from deep compared to what her three-point percentage is from right at the line. She said, because I believe she's a better shooter when she gets further away. Yep. And so I think so too. But, yeah, that last one she shot, I'll be honest, I was watching it, and I was like, this better go in, or she is going to, we're going to have a few words on the bus ride home. And, I think everyone she shot from back there was nothing but net. And then when it went in, I was like, yeah, all right, it's a perfect shot,
I thought in the second half, and I don't know if this was a point of emphasis at halftime, everybody blocked out better. Now, you still had Wilson come in, Skaggs get a few offensive rebounds, but from up here you can kind of get a better sense of the floor for box outs, and then you had Sutton and Isabel, and then the girls down low boxing out, doing a really good job.
Yeah, I think that's been something for 2 weeks now that we've just continually talk about. Making contact, box out, then find the ball. We got an over-the-back call because of a good box out, and that was big. She ends up fouling out of the game. And so it was something we talked about at halftime again. It was pregame, but we talked about it again at halftime. Hey, we've got to continue to make contact and box out and fight for rebounds. Can't give them multiple opportunities. And I thought the girls really did a good job. I think the number one attribute of this team is their grittiness and the ability when their back's against the wall to continue to fight and not back away from those moments. And I think that's got to pay off at some point, that we're getting in these games and finding a way to win them, even when shots aren't falling and we're turning it over a little bit and different things like that. The fact that we're battling through these things has got to pay dividends down the road. I can't see it any other way.
Well, the last time the Lady Cougars won the district championship was in 2021 under Ted Hill. And I think I'm right on this, and I have my stat. It's somewhere over here that in games decided by 10 points or less, you're like 11-0.
Wow.
And they won the district championship. It's not rocket science that if you're good in these games, good things are going to happen.
Yeah. I've talked about it during football season. They say the measure of a good team is your ability, what's your record in one possession games, of like a football game. And here, one possession is probably a little too tight, but, like you said, what's your record when the score is less than 10? And so, I don't know what ours is this year, but I like to think that it's probably pretty good. And so it's just real gritty, and I think some of that comes from our senior leadership. But I'll be honest, our freshman girls are pretty doggone gritty. Bowman and Bratcher and Hannah had some big buckets on the pick and roll. We're lobbing it up to the rafters and letting her go get it, because they were trying to jump our ball screens, which is a great idea. But when you got 6'3" running to the basket, you can just lob it up, let her go get it, and she did a really, really nice job of that. I told her there at the end, we threw it into her. She's about 4 feet from the basket. She turns around, kicks out, which is really high IQ in that situation. Yeah. But I told her, I said, hey, listen, I'll take a layup. A layup's okay. And she smiled and everything. I thought she played a really nice game too.
You could think, Coach, that we were kind of beating our head up against the wall, especially that first weekend playing against Callaway County and Bullitt East. Do you think those really tough games early on, this is where we're starting to reap the benefits of that?
100%. They had no choice but to either break you or make you tougher.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen teams that lose some early games that think they're going to be pretty good, and the wheels fall off. And, we just kept grinding, and now we're getting into some of these other games, and I think it really is paying off that we're just mentally tougher.
Yeah.
Because we had some tough times early on playing some really, really good basketball teams, both at the Sports Center and then the Christmas tournament we played in down at Allen County. We didn't play no slouches.
And so Metcalf County. Metcalf and Allen.
Yeah, we go play two games. Yeah, we go play back-to-back games against Metcalf and Cumberland, who are, winning left and right. So I really do think that this is preparing us for postseason. And when we're hitting like we were last night, and shots are falling, I think we're a really tough team to guard. Now, a night like tonight, you got to find a way to win, and I'm really proud of the girls for finding that way to win. I heard Travis talk about it last night in the boys' game. They found a way to win that game, and because they were not shooting well. And, similar scenario for us tonight. We shoot it pretty well last night and throw up 73 points, and then, tonight we struggle putting it in the hoop. First half, we didn't get a lot of shots. We had 19 shots at the half. Last night, I think we had 57 shots in that game. I don't know what
97?
57.
I was like,
no, 5-7, but 19 at the half today, and I don't think we shot it a ton in the second half. I would say we were right around our average, but I would love for us to be in that 57 range. That many more possessions and looks at the rim. That's how you score more points. And at halftime, we had 19 shots, and that's not near enough for us. We need to be 25 shots.
Yeah.
Monday, Eulenberg County, you got the game. That's a team that I know is, you look at the records and you see them towards the bottom, but if I know anything about Muhlenberg County girls basketball, they get better as the season goes along, and I know that they just played maybe Ohio County really close, McLean County really close. Coach
they've
Groves
got
is a
a
great
couple
coach.
of cousins, the Wilkins girls that are averaging 14 apiece, and then they got an 8th grade guard that does a lot of ball handling for them, and she's way better than she was last year. She's a Sparks. And so,
that's a pretty good name from down that area.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the relationship is.
I know his son is on the boys team, so I don't know if that's his daughter, maybe.
I'm not real sure what the relationship is, but you'd probably say that
homework.
It is. But
pretty good lineage.
Yeah, but we went down there last year, I think, and we're losing late into that game, and I think if I remember the year right, some of them run together. Bree hit a buzzer beater from the volleyball line that cut it to like 4.
Yeah, I think
and
you're
then
right.
we come out the next quarter and just really got hot and kind of put things away. But it was a heck of a game for a long time, and I would expect nothing other than that from them. They got a couple of older kids that want to win ball games, and he is a good coach. So we'll have to be ready. We'll meet tomorrow and hopefully get to spend a little time with Mac and hopefully continue to get healthy, because we still got a few girls not feeling great. But we need to be healthy in 2 weeks when district tournament gets here.
Coach, congrats on the win, and stay healthy, and we'll see you Monday.
Thanks, appreciate it.
That's Brian Jones. More comes up in between the games here on K105.